Welcome back. This is a video lesson for April 14th. Wow, 2020 for the group Denominators. That one was for you, Ryan. This is a review lesson again. We're reviewing point, slope form, and standard form. There is no new work due, but you do have work assignments that were given on Friday that are going to be due at the end of the day today. So please make sure that you're getting your work in by the end of the day, please. Now, let's take a look at this. We are to write an equation in point, slope form, and standard form of a line that passes through the given points. So the first thing we need to do is remember what is the equation for point, slope form. The equation is y minus, that's a minus, y1 equals m times x minus x1. Now, if you were able to remember that as I was explaining it, give yourself a moment to do a little happy dance. There you go. Nice job. Now, looking at this, we have two sets of coordinates, but we don't have our slope, or m. So the first thing that we need to do to solve an equation in point slope form, solve for slope. So we have slope. The formula to solve for slope is, that's right, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So if I were to plug this in, I would get 3 minus 2 divided by negative 4 minus negative 5. So if I subtract these out, 3 minus 2, that's a tough one. That would be 1. Negative 4 minus negative 5, again, that might be a little bit more challenging, but that would be 1. So 1 over 1 would give you an answer of, or slope of, 1. Very good. Now, I'm going to plug that 1 back into my point slope form. That's going to be 1 here. And then I can actually write this equation in two different ways. So the first way I can write it was keeping my y, and I can use my first y, which would be 2, equals 1 times, or you could just leave that out completely and say x minus our other coordinate, which would be 5. Negative 5. But in this case, you wouldn't subtract negative. You would add 5. So one of our equations would be y minus 2 equals, you could write just x plus 5. Another way that we could write this is y minus 3. We're going to use the other set of coordinates, equals, and again, this time I'm not going to put my 1 in there because we don't really do that. We're just going to write x, and we would have, that's right, plus 4. Because we're using this coordinate, negative 4, but we wouldn't say minus negative 4. We would just say plus 4. So writing in a point slope form, you could write it option A or option B. Both would be correct. Now, in order to write it in standard form, what we need to do, again, is know our formula for standard form. Can you tell me what the equation for standard form would be? It's a little tricky. It would be, I'll get you a second. My video is about to stop, so I want to make sure that we have enough time. We'll do video part number 2 in a minute. Be right back.